RoundTable with Saphicsmedia, brought to you by Saphicsmedia Productions. Welcome to RoundTable with Saphicsmedia. I am Augustin lead for Saphicsmedia Productions. So today we're doing RoundTable with a special productions from One Time Word.
Thank you to you for having me here on the platform. Thank you so much. My name is Toluwase, Adenigba, and I'm an accountant by training, educator, and I'm a podcaster, BlessingTalks, and then I'm an entrepreneur. I'm into the sales of fabrics, wares, and gift items. So basically, that is Blessing in a nutshell.
You're welcome. Okay. Now.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. What you do? Blessing Talks.
Okay. So I did my homework. I had to do some research. I learned from existing podcasters and all of that. But right before then, I've always loved audio. Like, I've always loved it. It has a way of connecting to my soul. And of course, that is what Blessed Talks does. We connect to the soul. So, right before then, what I do was that, or what I used to do then was that I record books when I have books to read. When I have books to read, I record books, like I record them on my phone, and then I listen to them while I'm reading, like really listening to my voice while I also read the book. So basically, it's something I've gotten myself accustomed with right before I started the Blessing Talks, and yeah, been there, been thank God. So I believe the audio part, listening to something, it has a way of helping you to think alongside. It gets your mind connected and engaged.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
do I mean by this? Okay, let's assume you are watching a video. You know, two things are functional in your sensual organs. Basically, your eyes is working,
Yeah, that's true.
and then your ears. So exactly. So that way it tends to like sometimes reduce concentration. But when you're just listening, your eyes is functioning in your mind.
Yeah.
Aside the other functions, the mind is running through processing what you are listening to. So it has a way of having a greater connection to the soul of a man. So yeah, audio is something I so enjoy doing and I enjoy listening to.
Wow, that's
So when
I can really see the joy in you as you're explaining yourself, and it has really been something that you really wanted and finally gotten.
absolutely. Wow, there will always be times. Seriously, like there's basically no journey without challenges.
That's true.
What matters is the why we are doing it. Okay, once we're able to get an answer to the why we are doing it, when the challenges come, the reason for doing it is what you will focus on and the results you intend to get. So that's why it is not always advisable to engage or embark on a journey without knowing the reason why you are doing it. Okay, without knowing the reason why. Of course, there are times when it's not something I paid. Of course, in fact, when I started at first, I just used my bare phone sometimes, just maybe my earpiece, and I just discovered that the audio production, like I'm also enjoying it myself. How much more my audience? So it cost me some things because power supply in our world. You know something that is to encourage you. So when I basically started like the consistency increased because that is one key to success of anything consistency. So because I knew I needed to be consistent with this, I needed to about value as much as it lies in me. I had to get things which was I had to get a headset with a mic to get so I can give a better production. I had to get a power bank to just salvage the no electricity saga in my state. So it was something because I knew the why. It's something I enjoy doing.
Hmm.
Okay. And at some point, the discouraging part at some point, especially when I started, was getting listeners. Because at first I was my only audience.
Got it.
It was so funny that sometimes after recording and publishing, I will listen and listen and listen.
It's,
That gives me joy.
hmm.
I always find a way of getting myself excited because this is what I love to do. So getting on the studio, I call yes, my room is my studio. So get to go to work gives me enough joy. So I would say basically, whatever it is you're going to or whatever it is you want to do, know the why you're doing this.
Yeah.
What do you intend to achieve? Of course, everything is about money. I'm not getting paid for doing this. I'm not getting paid. So it's not about money, but
Not about
you
money.
must have a reason for
Reason.
which you're doing what you're doing. So that will keep you going even when storms, challenges come around and you keep standing. So
Thank you very
basically
much.
that's it.
I really appreciate it. In fact, I had to pick a word from what you said. It's not good to engage in something without knowing the reason why it matters about it.
Okay. Of staying unique is all about being yourself. You are unique. I am unique. We are different. Okay. So, in fact, that is one of the things that gives me more joy. That like blessing. Nobody can do this the way you are doing. So you need something called self-awareness if you want to thrive in a competitive environment. You need to have a self-awareness, knowing who you are, and understanding the fact that, of course, there's room for improvement. Like someone said, is the biggest room you have, the room for improvement. So you really need to understand that this thing you are doing is unique. You are unique on your own. So whatever it is you are doing, whichever way you are platform or whatever medium you're doing this is unique to you. You might have this, you might have people doing exactly what you're doing,
Yes.
but what makes it different or what makes you stand out did you get is your uniqueness. So you learn from people ahead of you, not going with the mind of competition. I want to beat this person. I want my podcast to. That is not life. You're not in a race with anyone. And if there ever exists a competition, it should be with yourself or who you used to be. So basically, that's it.
RoundTable Service Media, brought to you by Saphicsmedia Productions. It's a special production of One Time Word for the month of April, May, June.